everyone, this is Singh. Welcome back to another video. This time we'll be talking about eBay, how to sell stuff on eBay. Now, I personally been on eBay for many years. I believe I started back in 2013. I sold a bunch of Xboxes. I don't know if you remember in 2013, Xbox launched their new product. It was an Xbox One. So what I did was I went into Best Buy. I bought a bunch of them. I think it was like 4 units at at the time they were I think $400 each, and I sold them on eBay for $700. So I made roughly $300 per Xbox, and I profited about $1,200. So that was my first experience on eBay, and I got a bit hooked. I always looked at certain products that I know that will do well at certain times of the year. Electronics or something that's coming out uh, like video game systems, for example. A lot of people do this. They pre-order a bunch and then they sell them on eBay for like a profit. I know it kind of sucks, but you know what? Business is business. So when you sell on eBay, you have to make sure before even listing on eBay, do some research. Okay, research is very important. You want to determine if this product's even worth listing and if it's even worth your time. So I'm going to show you a little bit of live examples of, you don't obviously don't do it exactly the way the exact don't sell the exact products I'm showing you. I'm just showing you example of some of the steps you should be taking before you purchase products to sell on eBay. So let's just head over to Amazon. Okay, and back in the day, you were allowed to drop ship off Amazon, Overstock, and all that, but recently eBay frowns upon retail arbitrage. So I would not do this. I do not recommend this. This is only for example purpose only. What I would do is find this product in like a local Walmart if there's a bunch, and just sell them on eBay like that. But anyway, this is just an example. I'm going to show you a product I already preloaded only because I don't want to waste your time me searching for stuff. So I put this Tefal C996 SE nonstick pan. Okay, so I put it into eBay. Pardon me. And you'll notice that they are selling for roughly, $5 to $10 or even more on eBay. Now, for me, this probably will not be worth it if I was going to, especially if I got to ship it out and stuff myself. This would have been okay if you can find this on a proper wholesaler website, not on Amazon. So eBay allows proper drop shippers. I've seen some on Google, and I've seen some pretty good profit margins if you check it out. Maybe I'll probably make another video on drop shippers that you can leverage, so you don't have to physically go out there and buy products. So, like for my example, this is not, worth it. But let me just type in like a video game system if it's worth it to sell. So Xbox, let's just see what they're selling for. So this is another technique you can use. If you notice that the average Xbox One is selling for a lot higher than you think. So this one's 499, for example. This one's only 300 bucks, 250. Uh, Let me see. So 250 was the cheapest I've seen. So what you can do is this. You can, this one's 469. Some of them are a little bit different depending on the bundle, I guess, and how big the hard drive is. And this person has it an auction. So what I would do is, if you're gonna sell a Xbox One, I would see if I can get it as cheap as possible through an auction first, or if there's a buy now price very cheap for like a used one. And what you want to do is just resell it on eBay for a higher price because, as you can see, some of them are going, for example, this one, 399, 357, and obviously this person's selling them because he has a ton of feedback. So if you get it for 250, sell it for 350, that's $100 in your pocket, and you pretty much did nothing really other than order it from a different seller and list it onto eBay. Now, what will basically determine how well your product will do is your title and your description. Make sure you put a great title and description. One technique I use is I would go on to, I even spelled it wrong here. So these are the keywords you see on my screen right now. That's what buyers are looking for. So Xbox X1 TB, Xbox new. Obviously, we're not going to do new. We're going to be doing used, but or bundle. So these are the titles you want to put out here to basically your item will pop up on the top of the searches if you have these keywords on the top. And obviously, you want to use these keywords in the actual description. Let me just go into one, show you an example of it. So their description is pretty crap because what you want to do is you want to be persuasive. You want to sell the system the right way. So just make sure you have some of those keywords that I showed you in the actual description for maximum exposure. Okay, this is what I've been doing for a long time. I make sure let me just put in something else. I was looking for Lexus stuff because I got a winter beater. Okay, let's just look at a Lexus GS400. Let's say I'm looking for exhaust system. So exhaust, only exhaust pops up. Okay, so if I go beyond that, that doesn't come up. So you want to at least start off your product listing with that title. And let me just type that in and hit enter. And if you're selling exhaust systems, that is great. This is another thing you can do. Automotive parts a range price to price. All the exhaust systems you see here are very similar in price, not price. They're very similar products, just selling for way different. So I'm going to show you one quick example. So this one here is selling for $449. They dropped it from 500, 449. Okay. But if you take a look at this one, which is $100 cheaper, it is I think it's the exact same exhaust. Let me see. Has that tip, has that little pipe thing, the round mufflers. So as you can see, these people are basically taking this exhaust. They took nicer pictures of it and they're selling for higher, right? $100 more, for in fact. So this is something you can do as well if you know some automotive stuff. If you do some research on automotive, like a popular car, you can mark these up a lot. Only thing is that you have to get it shipped to yourself first, and then obviously you um, ship it back out. Another thing you can do is I'm not sure if it's still allowed. Do this on your own discretion. Um, what I used to do was, let's say I saw this picture here, I would sell this exhaust. I'll put my own flair to it and I would put proper keywords in it, better keywords than this. Obviously, GS3, 4, 5, like it's too much. Obviously, this does not pop up when you put in a search, so make sure you have this. And I would basically list on eBay with better description, better title, and when the product will sell, I would actually go to, I have a separate eBay account where I would buy stuff and I'll ship it to the customer through eBay itself. Now, I'm not sure if that's still allowed because there are whole new rules. Because I think you got to put a tracking number in, and sometimes it doesn't work. So I do not recommend doing this right now. Again, you have to look at the real drop shippers, but I'm just showing you what is possible. Okay, thinking outside of the box. So anyway, so let's just go back to our next one here. Shipping, always set shipping as free. It actually gives you a boost in their algorithm on eBay. You'll get a higher placing on their listings for your keywords. And the fourth thing is always test auction and buy now. Now, if it's a very popular product, you've done all your research and you know it's selling like hotcakes, what I would do is basically list it on Sunday at 8 p.m. To the following Sunday to 8 p.m. So 7 day auction started at 7. Sorry, started at 7. So let me put this in here. 7 days. Start at 8 p.m. Eastern, and what you want to do is start it at 1 penny, 1 cent. Okay. So what will happen is Sunday is actually the busiest day on eBay around this time. So you might not get a lot of bids throughout the week, but on Sunday itself, especially like a couple of hours before the auction is ending, you're gonna get a crap load of sellers and sorry, buyers bid on this. I've made, you know, hundreds of dollars extra because I've done it this way. It only works on popular products, so you have to do your research before you list it like this. Buy now would be like like non like if you're gonna make a couple of, $20-$30 on a product, just put a buy now. But if you want to make a couple of $100, especially if it's a popular product, like for example my Xbox, this is what I did. I basically listed it for a penny on a Sunday. At the time, they were 3.99, and back in 2013. And what happened was, uh, I wanted to test one just in case, if it doesn't go my way. So I put it up on for a penny on Sunday, and before I knew it, the following Sunday it sold for $700. And I basically my other three Xboxes that I had at the time, I listed it this Sunday to Sunday, Sunday to Sunday. And another thing you can do is, let's say you have multiple of these products, and you're willing to let them go a little less than your the full auction price you got. For example, if you're selling for 3.99, right? So if you're selling for 3.99 and you sold this thing for $700, but there's going to be some in betweens, like second, I think it was called second chance offer. So what you can do is, let's say you have five Xboxes and you don't want to keep listing them week after week. So let's say there was a couple of bids that were, you know, 500, 600, 650, in between before someone hits 700. You can actually go back to these buyers, sorry, and actually give them second chance offers. You can let them go for 500, 600, 650, and this is a very, very powerful technique that I've used, especially for auctions. So not only did I, even at the lowest, I made $100. Here I would make $200, $250. One shot, boom, gone. You just ship all your Xboxes or whatever popular product you have, and that's it, right? You're done. You don't have to wait week after week. So this is another powerful technique I use for auctions. Make sure you leverage this. Um, if you're gonna drop ship, make sure you're using real, pardon me, real drop shippers. Okay, like Salehu, Doba, Sale. I think it's Salehu. Doba, they're okay, but there are better ones out there. Just do your research there. I'll make another video on that. I've found a few that were really, really good, and I basically cross-referenced on eBay to make sure what those products were selling for, and they were selling for a decent profit. So that's a good sign. So anyway, let's recap. So basically, let's say you found your product. You gotta do your research on eBay, see what they go for. Make sure your titles are have the right keywords in there, especially the ones that the buyers are searching for, which I showed you in the eBay search bar. You'll see examples of their products, keywords that buyers are actually looking for, and make sure your description has those keywords as well, so you get a nice bump in your listings. This is like the SEO, search engine optimization for eBay. Shipping set as free. Um, your shipping time, you can do any. I think it's called economy if you want to do it this way. I think it's 1 to 10 days. That is fine. If you can ship it faster, just ship it faster. It's all good. I think I'm not sure if this helps with ranking, but at least set the shipping for free. Test both auction and buy now. If it's a very popular product like what I had, I would just go auction Sunday at 7, 1 penny, and before you know it, you just sold it for way higher than what they were worth. And the other thing is, let's say you wanted to sell all your products at once, you have a bunch of them, and you had other buyers basically bid much higher than what you paid for. You can give them second chance offer for these products, and if they go for it, great, you can just go ship it out. And that's it. This is basically how to sell stuff on eBay for beginners. I'll make other videos on drop shipping the right way, but for now, just want to give you a good overview of what to expect when you do it the right way. So anyway, I hope you enjoyed this video. Make sure you like this video, share this video, subscribe to my channel, and click that bell notification button for more videos like this and other cool content. And make sure you follow me on Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, all that. It'll be all in the description box below. And if you want to learn how to market online the right way, and not so much for eBay, but if you have like your Shopify store, a lot of people I know do Shopify, which is basically the next step from eBay, where it's your own website, your own products, and all that good stuff. If you want to learn how to market that the right way, visit themillionaire drive.com, and I will see you in the next video. Take care, everybody.